ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
An hour plus, no damn superheroes.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Infinite Series 2015 Spider-Man Wave Rhino Build-A-Figure. If you're trying to get this wave, it is available now at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
I'm very excited for this Build-A-Figure. It is already looking very cool. All right, just to go over the Build-A-Figure parts, we get these two heads right over here, which is really cool. We get interchangeable heads. These come with the Scarlet Spider figure. Misty Knight and White Tiger each come with their own torso piece, so I get two of those right there. We get this right arm that came with Chameleon, this right arm came with Superior Venom, sorry. Left arm came with Chameleon, and then the right leg came with Kraven, and then the left leg came with Ghost Rider. Alright, let's get this thing built. Will you take us away, Bumblebee? Alright, let's start with the legs right over here. We just pop that leg right there. And, yep, there it goes. And makes that sound, that thunk. There it goes. Alright, and arm there, and another arm. And then let's go with this head right here for now. And here's our completed Build-A-Figure Rhino, and this is a great figure. I absolutely love this piece. Definitely one of the best figures Hasbro has made in recent history. I absolutely love this figure. I like that you can balance him like this. He's on one foot and on my turntable, and he is not falling over. That is so cool. He has some lightweight to him though. He has a hollow torso piece right over there, which I actually think works out for the figure. And you get these interchangeable heads, which is also a cool feature, and you can remove the shoulder pads, which you like. The figure's got tons of paint on it, which I absolutely love. So let's take a closer look at this guy. So here's looking at the first head sculpt, and this is the masked version right over here. This is not the classic look of Rhino that I'm used to seeing. I'm not sure exactly what this is referencing over here. I'm confused whether this is Rhino 2 or if this is Rhino with the Midgard serpent tooth right here for a horn. As you can see right here, this is the Midgard serpent tooth right there for a horn, and this one did not have shoulder pads, as you can see right over here. Then there's the other one where it's Rhino 2, where it has a lot more going on, and he's got that whole disc thing right there in the lower torso. So if you know the exact story where this is from and everything, please let me know in the comments below. But looking at the head sculpt itself, I think it does look really good. I really like the flesh tone that they used here. Missing a little bit of white paint right there for the eye, a little bothersome. I think the horns came out great. Great sculpted detail right over here. A lot of lines right in there. Nice color variation in it too. I like that beigeish kind of olive green color. I guess it's an olive green color that they used right over here for the horns. Look on the back of the head, you can see all the cracks and everything in there. So yeah, it's not a bad head sculpt. I think it looks pretty cool. And switching the heads on and off isn't too bad. It's only actually for this one right here. Now this Screaming head sculpt is the one that I'm more familiar with, and that just looks too funny to me. I just can't take it seriously. I just think it's just way too over exaggerated. I mean, right now it feels like I'm the only one that's really bothered by this, but this is just too intense. I don't know. It looks like he's cranked out, man. Look at those eyes, dude. He just took... Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I see. I don't know. You see what you see. And one thing I noticed about both of these head sculpts is that neither of them have the Rhino eye attached to the side around the temple over here. And then you can see the horns are just slightly different, right? You get the little bit of Rhino skin at the bottom. This one does not have that. But anyway, looking at the body of the figure over here, this is pretty badass. I'm loving all this paint. So basically what we're getting is this dark gray plastic with this nice brown painted over the entire figure. They did not miss a spot on this thing. Even some of the hinges got some love on here. Now, looking at this shoulder piece right over here, you can remove these. Now, like I said earlier, the one with this head sculpt right here, that one didn't have shoulder pads either. So you can just leave those off for either of them. Or if you prefer having the shoulder pads on there, you can leave them there. And they have letters right there indicating which side you're supposed to put them on. So I think it's intentional that you're supposed to remove those. Especially because these holes right over here aren't really too prominent. And they did sculpt out and detail and paint this whole area right over here, which I think looks really good. I mean, the whole figure just looks great, man. They did a really good job on this. This is just a great looking Rhino figure. This is like one of those figures where I just want to look at it for hella long. Just want to keep looking at all the details. Damn. Now this is another gripe of mine, you know, besides that head sculpt, is these knee joints right here. These do look very strange, but they did sculpt and paint this, so I can't be too mad about it. I think that's really cool that it's sculpted and painted. So yeah, but still, I mean, really good figure. Toenails look fantastic on this. I mean, he does have pegholes at the bottom of the feet and still paint right on, man. That is just so cool. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. It looks like the hinges right here didn't get the paint, but I did see the neck hinge got some paint. You get the hinges right here that have the paint. There's a big old Rhino butt. Another minor complaint is that you can see through the figure sometimes. It's a little loose right here. You can see it shifts side to side. Like I said, this piece right here is very hollow, so that could be a little annoying, but you know, it's a very minor gripe. You know, it's just something I noticed. Now the head sculpts have the same articulation, and I'm gonna do this with the shoulder pad off on this side, and then you can see the shoulder pads right there, so you can see how much it hinders the shoulders. Anyway, you can get it to look up a little bit. Not too much. He can look down, and you can get the head to rotate side to side. It's kind of stiff. One thing I need to mention too is that popping this head off is a lot harder than popping this head off. I don't know why. But anyway, without the shoulder pad on here, you can move the arm outward that much. With the shoulder pad on, it only moves outward that much right there. So that's a little bothersome. You can rotate the arms forward. This one, it doesn't hinder any of that movement. And then you get a bicep swivel. You get a single jointed elbow that does not meet 90 degrees. You get a swivel right here at the wrist, and it does hinge up and down, and this wrist hinge does have a little bit of paint in there, which I like to see. Anyway, he does have this ab crunch that only moves forward once, and then that's it. It does not move back. It kind of wants to move backwards, but it just swings right back into place, so that's a little annoying. He has a waist swivel. He has hips that move outward that much. He can kick forward quite a bit, move back some, upper thigh swivel, single jointed knee that does meet 90 degrees, and then he has an ankle that moves down. It does not really move up, and he does have ankle pivot. Now this is a very good sized Build-A-Figure. He's standing just under 9 inches tall. Then we have the new Build-A-Figure compared to some other Rhinos. We have the Marvel Select Rhino, we have the Fearsome Foes Toy Biz Marvel Legends Rhino right there, and then we have the Marvel Universe Rhino right here. The most noticeable difference between this new figure and the other ones is the color gray. This is a much darker figure compared to the rest of them, which I think is okay. Now, which one is my favorite? I'm probably gonna go with this new Build-A-Figure. This may be my favorite one for my Marvel Legends collection. For Marvel Select, I'm still liking this one a lot. It's just too big to fit into my Marvel Legends display, but I think the Marvel Select figure is fantastic as well. This guy lost the right foot. That broke off. Just a tiny little piece was holding that together, so that's a little unfortunate. And then to compare Rhino to a couple other Build-A-Figures, we have the Build-A-Figure Thanos and then the Build-A-Figure Age of Ultron Hulkbuster. And these two Build-A-Figures right here, I think Hasbro just did a fantastic job. These two are my favorite from the year. And then here's Rhino next to all of the figures from the wave, and I think this is a fantastic wave. I'm very, very pleased with the Marvel Legends that we've been getting all year. This has just been a great year for Marvel Legends. My favorite one is the Scarlet Spider. Then I'm going to have to say the Build-A-Figure Rhino. After that, Kraven. Then I'm going to say Chameleon. And then I'm going to say Ghost Rider, Misty Knight, Superior Venom, then lastly White Tiger. And then here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Whoa, dude. Why so intense, man? No biting! So again, this is a very cool figure. I love that we get display options with this. I'm going to go with the Studio 54 face right over there, even though it bothers me some. I still like this look overall. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my review. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of these boxes right over here to catch up for any reviews that you may have missed. Also, check out my Patreon account. Your help is very much appreciated. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And also go to MarvelousNews.com for a photo gallery of images from this review. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Crispy.
And here's Rhino out of the pack. And he's Rhino out of the packaging.